Welcome back, WWE fans. WWE The Update in the house with your daily dose of matches, highlights, and news. Ring that bell and let's roll. The WWE Universe is on fire right now, and for good reason. A storyline twist has exploded across social media, live shows, and backstage segments, leaving fans unsure who to trust and desperate for answers. What started as a routine backstage segment has spiraled into one of the most suspenseful mysteries in recent WWE storytelling, pulling in major names, sparking endless debates, and blurring the lines between competition, politics, and personal pride. The narrative has evolved faster than anyone expected, with accusations flying, alliances shifting, and a sense that the truth is hiding just beneath the surface, waiting to blow everything wide open. The attack that started. Everything began on a night that was supposed to highlight rising stars and shift momentum heading into a major event, but instead fans were left stunned when Jade Cargill was discovered unconscious backstage in a chaotic scene filled with officials trying to figure out what had happened. The cameras captured only glimpses, a locker room in disarray, medical staff rushing in, and superstars whispering among themselves about who might have been involved. WWE leaned fully into the mystery from the start, turning what could have been a simple beatdown angle into a full-scale investigation that would soon draw in some of the biggest names on SmackDown. Questions without answers. For days, speculation took off like wildfire. Was this a jealous rival attempting to climb over Jade's rising star power? Was it an unexpected heel turn waiting to be revealed? Or could it have been a chaotic misunderstanding that spiraled into something bigger? WWE kept quiet long enough to build tension, dropping only small clues and letting fans connect dots that didn't always belong together. The silence was intentional, and it paid off when leaked footage, teased on air and discovered by analysts, changed everything about the direction of the storyline. The leaked footage that changed the game. When the footage emerged, grainy and unclear but shocking enough to ignite conversation, fans immediately noticed that the attacker's silhouette seemed connected to someone close to SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. Whether it was coincidence or carefully placed misdirection, it sent the entire WWE universe scrambling for answers. Suddenly, Aldis, typically calm and composed, found himself on live television answering direct questions he was clearly not expecting, and his reactions only deepened the suspense. WWE tapped perfectly into the atmosphere of paranoia, leaving every viewer questioning what they thought they knew. Nick Aldis speaks, but raises even more questions. Under mounting pressure, Aldis stepped into the spotlight with a serious tone that demanded attention. In a storyline-driven address, he distanced himself from the attack while promising that the truth would come to light sooner than anyone expects. It was a statement meant to steady the ship, but instead it cracked the door open to even more speculation. Fans wondered what Aldis meant, who he was referring to, and why he seemed both confident and uncomfortable at the same time, as though he knew more than he was letting on. Bianca Belair's name gets dragged into the chaos. Then everything flipped when Bianca Belair, one of WWE's most respected and athletic performers, found herself unexpectedly pulled into the conversation. Fans believed they recognized a brief flash of a braid in the footage, a detail that instantly launched thousands of theories. Social media exploded as the EST of WWE suddenly became part of an investigation she had nothing to do with, at least according to her. Bianca confronted Aldis head-on in an intense scripted moment that felt incredibly real, demanding clarity, shutting down accusations, and insisting she would not be used as a scapegoat in any storyline designed to shake things up. Aldis drops a bombshell. When the tension reached its breaking point, Aldis held a storyline press conference, a rare dramatic moment that added gravity to the unfolding mystery. Rather than naming suspects or clearing anyone directly, he claimed the attack on Jade was related to deeper political forces operating behind the scenes, hinting at rivalries and power struggles that don't always make it onto television. He insisted he had been trying to prevent the attack rather than orchestrate it, a twist no one expected, and added that Bianca was caught in the middle of strategic moves meant to control rising talent. Aldis didn't expose specific names, maintaining the uncertainty WWE thrives on, but he made it clear that the situation was bigger than one attack. WWE's response and Jade's silence. With the storyline gaining momentum, WWE issued an in-universe response, denying internal involvement while promising a full investigation. Meanwhile, Jade Cargill's silence became part of the narrative itself, her absence adding mystery and anticipation. Fans wondered whether she would return furious, vengeful, or ready to expose whoever was responsible, and her lack of communication only intensified the speculation. Bianca, on the other hand, became increasingly vocal, refusing to let her reputation suffer because of a split-second visual from a distorted piece of footage. The fans are split down the middle. As the story grew, the WWE universe became divided. Some believed Bianca was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time and that the footage was a misleading distraction. Others thought the inclusion of her braid was too intentional to dismiss. There were even theories that the entire storyline was designed to set up a massive WrestleMania payoff featuring Jade, Bianca, and possibly Aldis in a high-stakes authority versus superstar conflict. Regardless of which theory fans embraced, the controversy transformed Bianca's normally spotless narrative into a complicated mix of frustration, determination, and resilience. The backstage fallout of a storyline gone wild. Beyond the personal drama, this storyline opened conversations about how social media leaks, teasing, and dramatic ambiguity are changing the way WWE tells its stories. One split-second frame can transform a star's direction in the blink of an eye. The blending of kayfabe and reality has become increasingly common, and this angle proved just how unpredictable that combination can be. Fans want authenticity, but they also want mystery, and WWE is walking that line more boldly than ever before. A WWE landscape permanently altered. After Aldis's explosive statements and Bianca's fiery responses, the question now is how this storyline will affect the future of WWE programming as WrestleMania season approaches. Jade's eventual return could shift everything. Bianca's involvement could intensify, especially if she discovers something game-changing that turns the narrative in her favor. And Aldis's position as SmackDown GM looks increasingly fragile as he stands at the center of a storm he may not be able to control. The consequences could lead to new rivalries, shocking alliances, or a dramatic power struggle unlike anything the Blue Brand has seen in years. Where does the story go from here? The mystery is still wide open, and that's exactly why fans are hooked. Was Aldis telling the truth? Was Bianca unfairly targeted? Who really pulled the strings the night Jade was attacked? Only WWE knows what's coming, but one thing is certain. This storyline has captured the imagination of the entire wrestling community. As the company continues to tease the next chapter, anticipation grows, and fans are preparing for revelations that could redefine multiple careers at once. The final questions loom. With the WWE universe still buzzing, the big questions remain unresolved. Is this the beginning of Jade Cargill's revenge arc? Is Bianca about to face accusations she refuses to accept? And will Aldis survive the pressure mounting against him? As always in WWE, anything can happen, and that unpredictability is exactly what keeps the fans coming back week after week, ready for every twist, turn, and shocking moment.